Hey guys, it's Matt. Just wanted to take you through what I've been doing, kind of how my journey's been so far, kind of what I'm doing day to day, to kind of keep my life in order, and the steps I've been taking, get into a real deep conversation about how I've been feeling, how I've been addressing the things that have been lacking in my life. So let's get to it. So guys, it's 5:45 in the morning. It's Monday, January 10th. We're gonna hit legs. Getting up this early is absolutely awful, but it is also extremely rewarding. I'm already doing something that half the flipping population isn't willing to do. So, I'm gonna eat my oatmeal, and then I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though yo, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Well, it was a good leg workout when you get out and your legs keep shaking. I'm gonna slip on ice and die. This is so bad. You guys should see this. It's like an ice rink. I don't even know how I got down my driveway today, but yeah, workout complete. I'm gonna go pick up some almond milk because I killed that off today, and then head home and start working. See you guys there. Bro, I should have got a cart, man. 2 for $6.
Scan items. $3.49 savings.
I'll tell you what though, I actually kind of like this vlogging thing. Maybe it's because I get to talk to myself. Hey guys, so I'm in the sauna, and wanted to talk about a strategy that I used to kind of fight the anxiety. And I would find myself waking up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, trying to go back to bed desperately, but I would just, lay there kind of locked up, frozen, just like being consumed with my thoughts, and I didn't want to work. I didn't want to get up. I just wanted to fall back asleep and could not. One of the strategies that I took to kind of combat that was heating and cooling therapy. I got this idea kind of from a Captain Sinbad video, which I'll link below. I started doing the cold showers in the morning, and I know that sounds crazy because everybody does them. It's like, really? But just a minute and just close your eyes and get in there, and it's actually not that bad once you do it, and it really just kind of shocks your whole nervous system, and you're awake and you're ready for the day. And then I started doing the sauna. So instead of laying in bed, being kind of consumed by the anxiety, just hopped in the sauna. I mean, it's a small space, so it's probably not that great with the anxiety, but I would just kind of come in here and just work on breathing. I would just say my gratitudes out loud. I know a lot of people say write it out, and I have a prayer journal that I can write it out in, but I just find that it's better to come in here and kind of just talk to myself, you know what I mean, and just calm myself down. And usually I talk about all the things that I'm grateful for, the small things that you never really appreciate, like the things that I have, how great my family is, how supportive everybody is, the fact that I can do this, because I could get 0 views on this video, and it's just fun, you know? But I mean, even if one person sees it and takes something away from this, that's a victory for me. I'm grateful for all the stupid little knowledge I have, all my useless skills. I'm grateful I have a job. You know, I might not like my job or enjoy it as much as I would hope, or as much as I would do other things, as much as I enjoy doing this. I am grateful I have a job and that I have money to go and do things. I'm young, I'm healthy. Just say what I'm grateful for. Just breathe, take like 15 minutes, and relax. And then I go jump in a freezing cold shower and just undo all of that. It really just like kind of shocks your nervous system and resets yourself, and I found that that's helped a lot. I think that's a good method if you want to like physically try to do something to blow off steam. So it's another strategy that I've used, something that you can use if you ever feel kind of locked up and trapped. I mean, it's worked for me, hopefully it works for you. It's something that even when I don't have the anxiety, I want to do just as kind of a maintenance, preventative kind of deal. So give it a shot.
Yeah, as you guys can see, I've been going to the gym pretty consistently in the morning. I'm just kind of headphones in, trying to work on myself. But it's a pretty big deal getting something so big done in my day and having such a big victory before the sun even comes up. That just kind of motivates me every day to kind of keep pushing. And it really kind of keeps all the negative thoughts away. You know, it keeps me on the right track. And it's something where even if the rest of my day goes wrong, I know that I've been working on myself and I've still been making strides and improvements in some area of my life. You might not be getting up to go to the gym every single morning. There's other small victories that you can take, literally making your bed in the morning or cleaning your room. Something that's so simple but seems so daunting and so tiring right now, but you just do that, and that's one small thing that's going to get you to the next step, to the next day. It's progress. Small progress, but it's still progress. Yeah, and as you guys have seen, I've been doing the sauna and I've been doing the cold showers, you know, a little heating, cooling therapy. And it might seem a little bit overkill, and maybe you don't have to do it, maybe it won't work for you. But I know it's something that works for me, and I know it's something that really jolts my nervous system, and it's something that's tangible and something that I can physically do to try to combat anxiety in my life. And I know there's not a lot of physical things that we can do. And a lot of it's, you know, mental, and oh, you got to think this way, and you got to do that, and this is just something that's a little bit different that I don't think people talk about, or at least when they talk about it, they don't talk about it in terms of as a way to kind of combat anxiety or just kind of feeling down at the very least. Another thing that I've been doing is really focusing on my work. It's something that keeps me kind of distracted, so I'm not really sitting there sulking in the way that I feel. It's not really putting off problems because I still address that in other ways, but this is really something that helps me get through the day so I don't really feel paralyzed. My job isn't the most exciting, creative thing, but that's probably a good thing because a lot of the tasks are monotonous and very, you know, it's the same systems and kind of doing the same things. So it is very easy to kind of go through the motions and kind of get lost in that and work kind of a little bit harder than I did before. I know that it's low energy and you might not be motivated to really do any work, but when you kind of throw yourself into that, it does help you get through the day. Hopefully it's paying off. I think I might actually get promoted soon, which would be crazy. And another thing that can help a lot, and something that I know has a stigma, and I'm definitely one of those people that have put this stigma on it, is therapy. I was always a person that was kind of like, I can figure stuff out myself. You know, I'm definitely not a person who has like, you know, clinical depression or clinical anxiety. You know, like I go through my bouts. I've never been the type of person to want to take that away from somebody who actually deals with those things. I'm friends with those people where they literally can't function in life, and I know I'm not at that level, so I've almost felt like guilty about it in a way. honestly, it really helps. I did it before for another reason. When I started it before, I didn't do it for myself. I did it for my relationship. I did it for my partner. Don't get me wrong, I did get a lot out of it and I did make improvements, but I didn't get the most out of it that I possibly could have because I wasn't doing it for me and I wasn't putting everything that I had into it. This time around, I didn't have anything else to do it for. It was just for me this time. I've been working really hard and I've been trying to do the work that it takes and to do the reflections and actually take what we've concluded in a meeting or something or what the takeaways are or what I can work on, and I've actually gone and put that into practice, and it has been amazing for my life. And I'm a very self-reflective person. I'm a very analytical person. I'm a very self-aware person. It started with, here's the things that are bothering me, let's just talk about this, which is huge because you might not have the friends or the family or the resources or anything to really talk about that, and that's where journaling can really help. Even vlogs, like this kind of stuff helps me, even if you don't post it, Now that I've kind of talked everything out, I'm showing up with like, this is what I want to work on, this is what I want to improve on, like how can I do this? It's not even like it's therapy, it's like you're getting a life coach, because it's almost like someone's helping you organize your life. It's been amazing. I know therapy can be expensive. BetterHelp is what I use. So even just try it for a month and see. And if you don't like your counselor or your therapist, you can kind of shuffle through. You're not going to hurt anyone's feelings. And I changed counselors until I found the one that really resonated with me. And he's been awesome. If you need it, and I think if you need it, I'd say go for it. What's the worst thing that happens? You're out some money, and then okay, on the next strategy. But at the very least, it's somebody to talk to, and at maximum value, you're improving your life, and you're working on yourself, which is the most important thing. And then I've also been reading a lot. I think my Google algorithm understands kind of where I'm at in life because I keep getting Psychology Today articles, which never got before, but now I'm getting them, and I've just been going through those, and they've been really enlightening of how to approach things in life and kind of how things work, and get a better understanding of the world around me and a little bit of insight into how I should approach certain situations. I've been reading other books, like I got into Jordan Peterson's work again. I've been going through Jay Shetty's Think Like a Monk. My therapist suggested a book about rebuilding relationships. So I've just been trying to give myself a bunch of information so I can improve myself. And I'm one of those people who always wants to fix things and always wants to improve, but this is one of those things where you don't want to come out of a bad situation and then go back into another situation just to kind of like prove to yourself that like you've been working on these things. You don't want to get out of a relationship and then try to work on a bunch of things and then jump into another relationship just to kind of be like, I've worked on these things, or I want to continue to work on these things, like it's not. So it's a way to kind of take action without doing something you shouldn't. Yeah, and then kind of one of the last things that I like physically can do is get on a good sleep schedule. Go to bed early to wake up early. Like obviously I've been getting up to go to the gym in the morning, and that's been great, and that takes a lot of discipline. Not everybody gets up that early. Not everybody can, not everybody will. You're kind of already setting yourself above the rest of the pack, so that's huge. Like I said in my last video, I'm not staying up, texting anybody till 2 in the morning, so I'm on my own time. I'm on my own schedule. I'm in my own world. I don't have social media. I'm not surrounded by distractions. It's what do I want to do, and just go and do it, and that's been great. One of my issues to begin with is I would wake up at 4 in the morning to go to the bathroom or something or whatever, and then I would try to go back to bed and I would not fall asleep, and I just laid there for 3-4 hours until it was time to actually get up for work, and I was just locked, like just frozen, absolutely paralyzed, just thinking about every terrible scenario. Those are the moments where like you feel so like hope, like you just want to do anything to get out of that moment. And going to bed early and getting up early almost helps me skip that. I don't even give myself the opportunity to be faced with that. And if you know exactly what I'm talking about, if you relate to that feeling at all, I'm telling you, almost find a way to skip that moment. It won't work every time, but the less, the better, you know? The last thing, which is more so an awareness thing, be present and take it one day at a time. You will be whole again one day. You will be happy again one day. You will be you again one day. That I can promise you. But right now, you just gotta focus at what you do have. If you have a good family life, and you know you have parents or siblings or whatever that you can spend time with, just sitting there watching a movie with them. You know, I've been doing a puzzle with my mom, which has really actually been really fun. Like I said in my last video, reconnecting with old friends, it's important to not isolate yourself. And I know that you might feel like you're not worthy, or that you're a monster, or that nobody likes you, nobody loves you. Trust me, I get it. I've felt and do kind of still feel the same way. And it sucks and it's draining. Especially in this process of where you've completely taken out all the artificial validation from people by not being on social media and not surrounding yourself with people who really don't care about you, or even, honestly, I don't care about. Surround yourself with the people that you do care about. Don't cut people off. At least don't cut the important people off. You know, cut off the people that have been toxic, that make you feel this way, you know, that make you feel like you aren't loved, that you're not enough, because you're not a burden. No matter what, you're not a burden, because you are working on yourself. You are trying to be a better person. If you're here and you're watching this still, you are trying to improve yourself, and you are trying to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Probably the biggest point in this video, and probably my biggest takeaway in these last couple of weeks, is surrounding yourself with people who love you and care about you, and people that you love and you care about, is essential. It's not optional. I'm telling you right now, one of the quickest ways to get out of this situation in the way that you feel, where you're just locked up and you feel trapped and you feel isolated and lonely, is you need to surround yourself with people. Because when you isolate yourself, when you ostracize yourself, when you take yourself away from everybody else that could possibly help you, you are just compounding the damage and the pain. And I know sometimes it's easier to just sit and bask in the pain, because at least you feel something. But the people that you love and the people that love you are so vital and so important. And if you don't have a lot of those people, make it a point to find them, because they're out there. I'm here. I care about you. You deserve to be surrounded by love. I'll check back in with you guys. I hope you're doing better. I hope you're doing good. I'm praying for you. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this together. This is Matty Ships, signing out.